I decided to capture 1 week of training. It's winter at the moment, so I'm riding more inside and I focus more on strength training than I do during the year. And today we'll start with a banger. We'll start with an indoor FTP test. A FTP test is a functional threshold power test where you get to know your FTP. And with your FTP you can estimate where your zones are, and for that you can then apply them to your workouts and train much better. Many of you may know the zone 2 that everyone's talking about. For example, this zone you can estimate in much better when you have your FTP. I have no clue where I'm standing with my FTP at the moment, so yeah, I'm really keen to find out. I don't know how it will go, but one thing I will know for sure, it will hurt.
Let's go! Okay, warm-up is done. Yeah, it was worse than expected actually. Didn't thought it would be that bad. So maybe we will go a bit more conservative into this FTP test. Yeah, now I'm really keen to see how bad I'm in shape now. But yeah, it's all part of the process, so let's go through it and see what happens. Actually, I have no clue how to pace it. I think I will start with 200 and then we'll see how it is after 5 minutes. Yes, so 3, 2, 1, go.
Nobody gets it, nobody man, nobody fam. Nobody realizes on the ground with the stuff that we're trying to overstand. Nobody gets it, nobody man, nobody fam. Nobody realizes on the ground with the stuff that we're trying to overstand. Let me tell you what I do, pick up the vibes, I walk into the room.
5 minutes into the test, man, these FTP tests are stressful. I'm much worse than expected, much worse than last year, but yeah, we have to push through it.
From the E4, my vision's alright, I can see far, and on them goes like a keeper, connected to everything around me, yeah. Connected to everything around me, yeah. Nobody gets it, nobody man, nobody knows, yo, nobody fam. Nobody realizes on the ground with the stuff that we're trying to overstand. Nobody gets it, nobody man.
Oh man, 10 minutes in, half time. Whew. I'm totally bonked. I don't know how to survive the last 10 minutes, but we have to somehow.
Everything around me, yeah. Connected to everything around me, yeah. Connected to everything around me, yeah. Connected to everything around me, yeah. Nobody gets it, nobody man, nobody fam. Nobody realizes on the ground with the stuff that we're trying to overstand. Nobody gets it, nobody man, nobody fam. Nobody realizes on the ground with the stuff that we're trying to overstand. Let me tell you what I do, pick up the vibes, I walk into the room. How can I talk about patience? Now I couldn't even wait in the room. Now we're standing face to face, trying to handle all the gloom and doom. Life gets deep, you know we get deeper. You won't see that one like a creeper. That slap to the face from the E4. My vision's alright, I can see far, and on them goes like a keeper. Connected to everything around me, yeah. Connected to everything around me, yeah. Nobody gets it, nobody man, nobody fam.
This shit was hard, man. Oh god. Didn't expect it to be so hard. I don't know, I think my power over the last few months got way worse. And I think that's what caught me in my mind and was doing this test really stressful mentally, because I knew my numbers were quite bad and much higher the last years. So yeah, that got me mentally a bit, but nothing I can do about it. I just have to accept how it is now and train to become better over the year. It's January, so it's fine. There's plenty of time for developing form this year, so to be ready in summer when the real cycling begins. Okay, I think I have to take a shower first and then we talk about it.
It's done. Man, this definitely was the hardest FTP test I ever done. it was quite hard mentally actually, because I knew that my numbers are quite worse than they were over the last years when I did the test. So now I know my exact numbers and can train with them. And yeah, so now I know what I have to do, which are my zones, and I can train accurate, because I think the last few weeks I had my old FTP already into Zwift, and yeah, I think the zone 2 rides weren't zone 2 rides anymore, and I think I already knew it. This test definitely proved it. So what are the numbers? Actually, there's quite a big difference what Zwift tells me and what my watt measuring pedals tell me. Zwift told me that I did 238 watts in 20 minutes, which makes an FTP of 227. I do weigh 63 kilos, so my watt percentage per kilogram is 3.6. My pedals told me actually that I did 257 watts, and my FTP is 244, and for that my watts per kilo are 3.88. So yeah, nevertheless it doesn't matter. Zwift has now my right numbers, so I can train according to the numbers there. I don't know where this difference comes from. I know that there is a difference in them. It's quite significant actually. That's what surprises me a bit. But yeah, they are just numbers, and it doesn't matter if Zwift interprets them lower than my pedal do. The zones are the same, so yeah. Actually, it's quite a bit annoying that my watts per kilogram are under 4. Last year they were, I don't know, around 4.3, and yeah, being now shy under 4 watts per kilogram. Yeah, it's a bit of disappointment, but I think that's part of it. I have to accept it. And now I know where my zones are. When riding outside, I will just use the measurement of my pedals, and when riding indoors, I just use them for Zwift. And yeah, now the real training for the year can start. I finished quite an interesting meeting for an upcoming photo and video project that I'm really stoked about. And yeah, I was sitting the whole day just on the desk, so I have to move my body now. And that's why I'm going to the gym now to do some strength training there. I do strength training more in winter than I do during summer, for obvious reasons. And today we will do some leg training and also some upper body training. I don't know how much I will record in the gym. It depends on how many people there are. I don't feel comfortable at all to record in the gym. I think I will put in some shots here and there so you can see a bit of my training. If not, just imagine a guy pushing some weights and not having like biggest fun in doing so, but yeah, it's also important to do, and actually it's quite a nice feeling afterwards when you finished your workout. But man, I'm just more like a guy who enjoys cycling and running and other type of endurance sports, and less about the strengthening part. But yeah. Finished training. Yeah, it was actually quite exhausting today. I think that's because of the FTP test yesterday, so yeah, wasn't feeling in the best shape, but yeah, it worked. We pushed through, and now the Gym work is done. It's Friday evening now, taking it chill. The days where I would go partying at this time are definitely over. Yeah, just gonna take it easy today. And tomorrow actually I have no clue what we're gonna do. I think I hope the weather is kind of good that maybe we can go ride outside.
So, we're riding out of Freiburg. Sun is out. So nice to ride outside actually. It's always much better than on the indoor trainer. Los, Alter!
That's how you die as a cyclist. So, back from the ride. Really enjoyed it. Yeah, 2 hours outside, it's so much better than to spend them on the indoor trainer. Yeah, the sun was out, we had a great time. We took it a bit easy because Serena had a crash the last time she was out and still recovering from it. And of course, yeah, we all know how it feels when you crashed and then you go for the first time again afterwards on the bike. You just don't feel so comfortable, so you just have to get back your confidence. Yeah, so we just took it easy, but yeah, pushed here and there a bit. I don't know, but just going outside and riding outside just gives so much joy that sometimes you just go over that what you planned, but that's fine. Yeah, I don't have like a structured training plan. I just do what I want right now and just do it for fun. That's always how I approach cycling. And yeah, sometimes maybe in the near future I will set me some goals and train specifically for them, but at the moment it's just fun, man, and that's what I enjoy doing, so yeah.
Sun is out, conditions are perfect, company is good, life is good. expert, you know? You know that, no? Sneezing on my helmet, no problem. It's my unnecessary talent, you know? Not everybody can do that.
I'm your destiny.
I'm your no, I don't know.
I'm your fate.
I don't know about that.
Do I look stupid? If you ask, then you know already.
Not more than normal, no? I don't know if you already noticed, but I don't really have a structured training plan. I just do what I like to do and what I have fun in. And that's what I enjoy the most. For example, I don't have my numbers here and I don't know how fast I'm riding and how many watts I'm really pushing. But yeah, it's just more about the fun. Riding back home, every time I ride my gravel bike, I think the same thing. I have to do it way more often. It was so much fun. The last few weeks I've been riding a bit more on my gravel and building up the confidence in riding through mud and forests, and yeah, it's such a joy to do.
Today's Monday and today is also a rest day. The last few days were packed with some sport activities. Today we're gonna take it easy. I was working the whole day, so yeah, I just thought of going to do some yoga and to loosen up some muscles with a black roll. So nothing special. The weather also was not so good today, so yeah, not really bothered to not being on the bike today. It's also important to have some rest days here and there. Enjoy it as well. Your muscles need to recover, and that's what I'm gonna do today. Today's Tuesday and today is gym day. Yeah, it's the same routine as the last time, focusing on my legs, but also doing some upper body stuff.
last workout of the week, and we finished it like we started it on Swift with an indoor ride. We do an easy zone 2 ride today, nothing special. Now that we know the exact zones, yeah, I had a lot to do today, so yeah, just managed now to get my indoor session in. It's already 9 o'clock. No, it's actually 10 o'clock now. Yeah, just some easy zone 2 spinning today. We arrived at the last 10 minutes of this workout, and yeah, I have to be honest, this feels much more than my actual zone 2. So I think we got the numbers right now. I'm also using these last minutes of this workout to wrap up this video. It was quite fun to film my week and to document my workouts with my camera. It was also not so easy to take it everywhere with me. But yeah, I'm enjoying this whole thing of making these videos and also learning quite a lot while doing so. I actually quite enjoy to just make videos and not really think about what's coming next. Just going video for video and doing what I like. Actually, if I compare it with this week of training, it's a similar thing. I don't really have a plan which day I will do with what workout. I just went with the flow and looked what type of workout I was enjoying this day. And yeah, that's the same thing. I am approaching YouTube, just trying to make videos about topics I like. And yeah, that just leads me to say, see you in the next one. Bye.